welcome back to our channel. We hope you are all well. If you are new here, hello! Go and click the subscribe button down below. Button down below.
Yeah.
Because you know,
it's free.
So, a few weeks ago, we asked on Instagram some girl talk questions. We filmed this video when we got together for the first time again.
About 3 weeks ago we filmed it.
But since then, we've had some life changes.
Well, Lou's had a major life change.
Yes. So I thought the things that we spoke about in that video aren't really relevant anymore, so you guys will probably be confused if you follow us on social media and stuff.
Yeah.
So we thought we'll just do it again and ask some additional questions.
Yeah, so we're going to re-answer the questions that we got asked, because obviously none of you will know the answers to that because it hasn't gone out there yet.
Yeah.
But then we've also asked again on Instagram if there was any other questions.
Yeah.
So
most of them are mainly about.
Yeah, they're mainly about, you know, if you like it, then you should put a ring on it.
But anyway, we're just going to eat Macca's and just chat to you basically.
We've been to Macca's, got loads of food. We've sat in my garden again, and it is a bit chilly today. Well, it's not chilly. It's just because we're in the shade.
It's freezing.
Yeah. So we've got our blanket.
I got my Snuggie.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
And that.
Do you want to get it out and that or no? Okay. Oh.
Make sure there's no chips in there.
Well, so do you want some sauce?
Want some sauce? So we've got our chips.
We've got some chippy chips.
Not
chippy chips, but chips. Bit of sweet chilli dip, you know.
We'll have some sweet chilli dip.
If you don't know, then you should know.
Yeah, so now. First topic is period.
Oh, period.
Period. So, I've never really had any problems with period.
I know some people haven't.
I know some people suffer with pains and stuff, but I think because we're on the pill as well.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, even before I was on the pill, I never used to have bad cramps.
I did a little bit, but mine wasn't cramps. Mine was, I used to be very irregular, was my thing. So, unfortunately for us girls, normally, your period is quite hereditary. So, normally you kind of follow footsteps of, say, your mum or whatever. So, you tend to kind of follow the same, you know what I'm saying, don't you? It's, all the problems that my mum had when she was younger,
yeah, you've got.
I've now got. So, I feel like that can also be a thing. So, you might already know what you're going to expect, because if you already know what your mum's been through, then you might think that that's the same. So mine was just really irregular, so I did go on the pill at 15 simply to regulate my periods, basically. Do you know what I mean? Mm. So that's another thing. So if you do get quite irregular periods, or you do get a lot of cramping, the pill can help.
Yeah. Yeah,
don't think just because you're not 16 you can't go on the pill, because you can.
Yeah, people think you are on the pill, it's just for contraception, but a lot of people, girls, just go on it for periods. But saying that as well, the pill can also have a negative effect, so obviously always check. And I think some people have different experiences with the pill. I've been on 3 different pills.
Same.
And the first one gave me really bad migraines, so I had to switch.
Yeah.
And then another one made me moody. My mood swings were mad.
You do have to watch if you go on the pill for obviously all them reasons, because it's not the best. Especially when you're young.
Stuff. Yeah.
Obviously when you're young it is a lot to deal with. If
you don't need to go on it,
no.
Don't go on it. I on when I was on a school holiday, in year 7, we went to Austria. I was on while I was there, and I think I'd started maybe a month before, and I'd never used tampons. And there was a swimming pool. And I never used tampons, I'd only ever used pads, and honestly, it was my scariest thing trying to use a tampon as a 12-year-old girl. I think I just gave up, and I just was I can't go in the pool. But the lads there oh, come in the pool, and you're I can't.
Yeah, but that's another thing, I think, don't be embarrassed about it either.
Yeah, no, I think when you're younger, it is easier to be embarrassed about it.
But remember,
when you're older, you don't
every
care.
Girl goes through it. Mm. And like Lou was saying, tampons can be very scary too, when you are young and you've got to use one. But once you do it once, I think it's all good, really.
Yeah, I think I tried to do it when I was younger, and then I left it a few years.
Yeah.
It is scary.
Because I think normally when you do first start at a young age, you push to just use pads, really. Because my mum would only buy me pads.
Oh yeah, same.
But then when you do get that little bit older, and you kind of obviously buy your own things. My mum knows that I'm at an age now where I can use tampons. It's not a big thing.
I think it's because they can be dangerous. They can cause toxic toxic something,
Yeah.
toxic shock, something like that. So obviously you have to like make sure you change them. Like,
Yeah, you have to change
regularly
more
and stuff.
regular than like a pad, but up to you. But it's nothing to be worried about. It happens.
That's what us girls have to go through. The next topic is boy chat, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I should link it in with my other questions that I've been asked
Okay.
as well.
What's
So,
your other questions?
a few about their engagement.
Well,
So
obviously.
it's kind of like boy chat, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll just talk about it all together.
So, on my part with boy chat, obviously, we got
have different
engaged. Was it last week?
Last Friday. On the 16th
Last
of...
Friday. 16th of April.
16th of April, Lou got engaged.
They put a ring on it, finally.
Yeah.
And
After being... Lou and her boyfriend have been together for like 10 years.
yeah, I mean, we've had like a break in between.
Which is obviously a thing.
Yeah.
So,
He proposed. Jess knew the
I
whole
knew
time.
when we filmed that last video, I knew.
She knew. So when he proposed, he was like, you know, everyone knows that. And I was like, you're joking me. What? Question about it. Are you going to get married in the UK? I mean, at the minute, there's not much choice, but yeah. Like,
Yeah, but if you had the choice anyway.
yeah, like, we do, I think we're more inclined to get married in the UK just so, like, everyone can go because some people can't afford to go,
wanna
like,
put this on my
abroad for,
burger.
like, a wedding, and I definitely cannot afford to pay for everyone.
It's very expensive.
And to be honest, it actually links in with the next question, so, like, what would your dream venue be? I like the converted barn type of
Theme.
venues, like, with all the lights and, like, the wood, and I just like the cosy vibe. That's like my venue. So yeah, so like I'm in a different situation to Jess because obviously
Lou's
I
been
have been
with
with like he's the only person I've ever really like been with. Well, like when you're younger, you have,
Yeah,
like,
you have your little
boyfriends and
boyfriends.
stuff. But he's like the only serious relationship I've ever had. We did have a break, like after I think we were together for like 5.5 years, and then
You had a break.
we had a break. It was the best thing that could have ever happened for us because one, we got to experience life ourselves because we actually got together when like I was 14 and he was 16. So like
Young.
yeah, like it's all we had ever known. You kind of put your friends in the back seat, and when you're young, you don't realise it. But I had that time to just realise, and like I had the best. Like, we had the best time, didn't we? Really.
It was like two years, was it?
Yeah. Something
Yeah.
Like that.
About 2 years,
And, like,
so
I
we did
wouldn't-
so much.
I wouldn't change it, and we're in a better place now than we ever were before.
It's like you needed it. Yeah. And sometimes you do. If you've been in a really long-term relationship, sometimes you need that break to realise things, because it could have gone either two ways for
Yeah.
them when you think about it. They might never have got back together, but luckily they did, because it's just...
Yeah, like when we weren't together, we were still speaking, like we were still in contact.
Yeah. Whereas me, I'm single. I've been single for a very long time, so completely different to Lou. But that's also fine. Like, the amount of people that say, oh, does it not bother you? Why would it bother me? Obviously sometimes, but it is what it is. I like being the single friend. Like, I keep taking the mick now that Lou's getting married. I'm going to be the single friend at the wedding.
You're gonna be the drunk one.
Yeah, I'm going to be the drunk one that everyone probably was like, bloody hell, who brought her? I would say if you are single, because I can talk for the single people out there, just enjoy yourself. Don't think too much about that you should be where you... Just because, say, your best friend's getting married, it means you've got to get married, because it doesn't mean that at all. Because it can be very easy for people to think, oh, well, I should be there because so-and-so's there, but don't ever think like that, because you're at different places in your life. Another question.
That actually is a question that links into that. So it says, are you both at the point you imagine yourself to be in, like right now in life?
Oh, no, well, no, but...
But neither am I.
yeah.
Because we always used to say, I always used to say anyway, I want to be like married by the time I'm 21, have kids by the time I'm 22. And honestly, having children right now, nearly
Oh, no.
25, like obviously I am in that step now where I am engaged. So it is one of the things that obviously I wanted to happen.
But the other thing for you is to get a house now.
Yeah, of course, and that is something we are looking at, which links into another question as well. Yeah, so obviously we are currently looking at houses, but yeah, no, like I always used to think I wanted stuff really early, but I don't think you can plan your life.
Don't
because
ever think that.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, like, I always think, I have been single for this long because I'm meant to have been single for this long. Because the way I am now, I've learnt a lot from the past. Like, I used to, you know, speak to boys and just... Boys used to literally take the absolute pee, basically. And I've now learnt a lot, and I am now the person that I will not let someone waste my time. I am very like to them now. If I talk to someone, I'm like, are you actually interested, or are you this or are you that? Because I'm not here to waste my time. I'm nearly 25. I'm not 18 anymore. Like, I mean, I do actually want to settle down at some point in my life. So I'm not here for time wasters.
I think like everyone's got their own time clock. So I think when we're younger, you don't realise it as much, but everything will happen.
Yeah, 100%.
At its
At its own pace.
At its own pace. That's what I was trying to say. I choked on one.
100%. Just honestly enjoy yourself and don't think about boys because they're not just it.
Yeah.
Your life doesn't revolve around a boy. And honestly, just go and date people if you're single. Like, I've said now that, obviously because of COVID and stuff, we haven't been able to, but now that we're kind of coming out of lockdown a little bit and lockdown's eased, I have now said that if I start speaking to someone, I will go on a date with them no matter what. Like, I'm just going to go on a date because what is wrong with going on a date? Because I think you're gonna get to know somebody better in person than you are over a message. Just stay single if you haven't met that person. Don't rush into it.
Also,
It doesn't matter.
don't compare yourself to other people.
Oh.
Because everyone's different. Well, we've got friends that have got a house, married, got kids. Everyone's different. Like, everyone has a different time clock. Like, as I always said.
Yeah. 100%. It'd be very easy for me to say compare myself to Lou, but I don't need to because we're just at different stages of our life and there's nothing wrong with that. Just because Lou potentially is getting married next year doesn't mean I need to be getting married because
of course.
I could get married on 30. It does not matter. Like, and to be fair, marriage for me, to be fair, isn't a big thing, but that also could just be because I haven't met the right person ever in my life.
Yeah.
So that could also be it. But just enjoy yourself. Next. It's because Lee's got them all on her phone because it's easier.
Okay, to link him, kind of.
This one about house?
Well, I'm guessing so.
Okay.
I don't think it's about wedding. Do you plan to stay in Wolves? I don't know if that means wedding-wise
Or
house.
just...
So wedding-wise, not really, no.
Well,
House-wise, no, not really either. So, if you don't know already, we live in Wolverhampton. Were you just going to say which isn't that bad?
No. I wasn't going to say that. But there is nicer places to live around here.
Oh, yeah.
And we've lived here all our life.
I don't know, like, I'm not getting married in Wolverhampton. For one, there's no wedding venues in Wolverhampton, and I don't want to get married in a church.
And I can't say because I have no idea.
And house-wise, I am currently looking for a house, but I'm not really looking for anywhere in this, like, in the area that we live at the minute. I mean, I'm not looking, like, far, far away. Just
not
because,
allowed.
like, oh yeah, exactly, not allowed anyway, because of this one. But, like, Aaron's, like, job, he works with his dad, so obviously we couldn't go far because he has to go to work with his dad. So that's a barrier already, and, like, I don't really want to be that far away from my family. Like, not at the moment anyway. So, yeah, so I'm looking, like, probably, like, half an hour away. Or we did actually find a house that is literally, like, around the corner from us, and it was absolutely stunning, like, the kitchen. But it was too expensive, and yeah, it wasn't, like, the right time, so it's gone. It's been sold, unfortunately.
And for me, I'll be moving wherever Lou's going.
Yeah, basically, she's gonna come and live with me.
Yeah. So I can't answer that because I don't know.
Yeah,
Who
but
knows?
you might meet someone that lives far away as well.
By the way, we don't normally eat this much from McDonald's, do we? Like, we do eat what we just ate.
Oh yeah, but we decided
we don't normally have nuggets.
we decided we were going to get 20 nuggets because we're only going to get 9, but there's 50p difference.
50p, guys. Honestly, if you go to Mackey's and you're ever thinking, oh, do I get a 9 or a 20 box? Go for the 20 because there's 50p.
And there's like 11 extra nuggets.
Yeah. And if you don't eat them at the time, save them.
Eat them the next
Eat them
morning.
the next day. Microwave. Yeah.
Next one. The pressure to fit Insta model. It kind of carries on because don't compare yourself to other people.
Literally. Like, don't forget, right, Instagram is just a social media platform where everyone will post their best picture on there, pretty much. There is a lot of people now that are posting a lot more real things, and that's great. But just think it's just a picture.
People show you what
they want you to see.
like, they could be like miserable. Like, that's what I always think as well.
They could be depressed.
Yeah,
You wouldn't know.
it actually links into this next.
Oh, this is empty now, yeah.
It links into our last subject of ignorance to what's going on in people's lives. So, someone could post a picture and they could be like so happy, but in reality they're actually like really sad. And if you was to comment on something, like nastily, I think that's just an ignorance.
Yeah.
That is like an ignorance to what could be going on. As
Just don't comment on people's lives because you don't know what's going on in their life. Like Lee said, someone can post a really happy picture, but behind closed doors they could be going through absolute hell, and you wouldn't know because you don't know that person on a personal level.
Yeah.
There's probably even people that are closer than people that probably don't even know. Because how many people do you tell all your personal stuff to? I only really tell Lou, my friends. Like Lou's really the only friend that knows everything that goes on in my personal life. Like, so I just never judge anybody because it's just a picture. It's just a picture. You don't need to look how they look. Just because they might be a size 8 and really can have a really good bum and have a really pretty face and have this and that and the other.
Could be at it.
Yeah, trust me, like, people are very good at Photoshop these days. Just post what you want to post and don't care about what anyone else thinks.
Jessie's about to part, but I feel like, you know, I don't think Macca's that filling. I feel probably will feel it in like 5 minutes. Everyone Easter egg date. You know what though? I wish I would have kind of want to bought a Flurry now. Well, yeah, should I show you my ring before we cut off and say
I'll
goodbye?
show you her ring, which was panicking. Oh, let's actually talk about that for a second.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, tell them because
it's like not focusing.
Beautiful.
It was personalised to me.
Yeah. So, for you lot that don't know Lou, picky is the word. Yeah.
So picky.
Picky. Not picky like really bad, but she's picky. But so is everybody.
I just like things a certain way.
Lou was panicking too much over the ring, right? So I knew a long time ago about Luke getting engaged.
Like, obviously I didn't know this was going to happen, but I've, like, from the moment that we've been together, I've always sent Aaron, like,
and you did
rings.
have, like, inklings that it might happen soon.
Yeah, I had inklings that it might happen this year, but I just didn't think it'd be this soon.
So Lou was panicking, like no other. Like, she was texting me saying, Jess, but what if this, what if this, what if it's like this, what if it's like this, what if I don't like it, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, obviously I already knew, and I'd already seen the ring, like he'd already showed me. So I was just had to say to her, look, don't worry, he's good, like he'll get to the point. You've told him time and time again what you want, blah, blah, blah. She's still panicking. I just obviously couldn't say anything because I knew everything. I knew.
That probably sounds so bad though.
No, you don't, because at the end of the day, that's something that you're going to have forever.
Yeah, you got to wear it for the rest of your life. But honestly,
and you wanted
it's
it.
perfect.
Oh yeah, but you didn't. You wasn't that picky. Yeah, you were picky, but you wasn't really OTT. Or you wanted it something.
No.
All Lou was like, she just wanted it to be, like small and dainty.
Yeah.
And not joined. You wanted it to be like, which is fine.
I literally wanted my eternity ring with an engagement ring on top, and that is literally what it is.
Yeah.
And I also panicked, like, about how you would do it.
Yeah.
Because I always had this thing, like, when I was younger, that I really wanted to, like, not be in the country, like...
I think everyone always thinks that.
Yeah, like, go abroad somewhere, and, like, I don't know, like, I think it's just nice, but
like
obviously, like, with COVID, that was never going to happen if he was going to do it, like, anytime soon, because I don't even think... by the end of this year, like, that would have happened anyway.
Yeah, I really don't think we'll be going anywhere.
But he actually did tell me, after obviously proposing and stuff, that he actually was planning. Last year we were supposed to go to Thailand, so his plan was to propose to me in Thailand, and that would have been like the biggest shock, because I wouldn't have expected it last year at all. And then his other plan was to propose to me in Paris, which would have been February just gone.
But if that could happen either.
And that obviously didn't happen. But I'm so glad he did it the way he did, because basically I'll explain later what he did, because, you know, anything to have a good chat about it. So he hired a teepee in the garden, a teepee and a hot tub, and he, like, decorated it to all, like, our personal, like just like personalised stuff, like, that meant stuff to us. Yeah. Pictures. He bought loads of things that I'd sent him for a house, and he'd, like, set it all up. Like little, like, ornaments, and I don't know, it was just, like, so personal. And I just said to him, like, when he told me that he'd obviously planned to do it abroad, I just said, you know what, I'm actually so glad that it's worked out the way it has, because it was so much more thoughtful, and it was so much more, like, me,
especially
like, it was
from
really me.
Aaron as well.
Yeah, like,
just like,
think if he was gone abroad, it'd probably be either on a beach or in the hotel room, knowing him.
Yeah.
So the way that he'd done it, or he decorated it all himself.
But the fact he like was thoughtful about it, because
he thought about it so
obviously we know
much.
him, but you know, he's like.
I was like, did you do this yourself? And he was like, yeah. Like, all they did, what obviously all the other people did was put up a tent. And but it was like we had the whole weekend, so we did it on the Friday evening.
Yeah.
And then we had, like, the whole weekend. We slept in the tent because there was, like, a bed in there. But it was just so nice. No, it was freezing. There was a heater in there now.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But
Yeah.
it was so nice, and obviously we had the hot tub, which is like, we have this special little place that we go normally around his birthday in December.
Pretty much every year, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a lodge, and it's got like a hot tub in, and it's just cosy.
Well, we just love hot tubs anyway. Like,
Yeah, I just-
who doesn't
yeah.
love a hot tub? Like,
Exactly. And it was like he'd bought our special place back home, and it was
Yeah.
just perfect. Like,
because obviously it can be
really
difficult
was.
at home.
Yeah.
Like during obviously COVID and stuff, like you say, you can't go anywhere and do, and especially if you don't live together.
Yeah.
It's like, well, how do you do it?
But you know what? Actually, think about it though. In that moment when he got down on one knee, like, I didn't even care how he did it. Like, honestly, we could have been anywhere, because it was just like,
Yeah, it was nice.
it was
wasn't
nice. Like, even the ring, I was like, oh yeah. Like, it's just mad because you just don't think about it.
Yeah, and I just knew anyway. I was at the pub because I'd planned to go with some of my other friends for some food and drinks, and the whole time I was just looking at my phone thinking, when's she gonna ring me? When's she gonna ring me? Because I obviously
I just
knew.
remember calling her. The first thing I've had, I was like, you sneaky so-and-so. Because obviously she knew the whole time.
I've known for so long, and I don't know. Obviously, if you watch and you've got a best friend who literally you tell everything, you pretty much do everything together, and then you've got to keep a big secret, which
Yeah.
obviously is the best secret, like a good secret. But do you know what I mean? It's so hard.
Super exciting. I
It
can't
was
wait
so
to do it for
hard.
you.
Honestly, when Lou used to FaceTime me and she'd be talking to me about things, and I just had to have like a really face
Because I
on
used to
and
be like, what
stuff.
about this, Jess? Like, and she kept on going, you know what? He best message me if he's going to propose to you. And I was thinking, you know what? He best message you, actually.
Yeah, because we always had this joke that basically if Aaron was going to propose to Lou, that I want to know that he's going to do it. And I just kept saying to her, well, he hasn't asked me yet. Needs to ask me, blah, 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 blah. Not that I would have told her, obviously, anyway. But obviously he already had. He'd already told me, I already knew.
Sneaky. But yeah, it was so good. It was so cute.
It's exciting.
And like, honestly, it's true what they say, you're in like this bubble of like this engagement bubble.
So
Honestly, you
it's
couldn't do
like,
anything wrong. Like,
Honeymoon period again,
yeah,
ain't
but
it, like?
it is on the night that we actually got engaged. He was so like, he got so drunk.
Did he?
Yeah, but I think because he was so nervous.
Yeah.
He was drinking, obviously, we were celebrating, like we had champagne and stuff, and he doesn't really usually drink champagne.
Yeah.
But he was so drunk, and I could have easily been so annoyed with him.
Yeah.
But I was just creasing, I thought it was so funny.
Like to your wedding.
You know, he was like, I won't get this drunk at my wedding. I was like, you best not. I want to see
Yeah, but the
my
most
husband.
important thing is, anyway, is that you two need to enjoy it
Oh, yeah,
the
of
most,
course.
because I think even like a birthday or a wedding, like a big occasion that you're having, I think you always think about
Other people.
everyone else, which
Yeah.
is important as well. But I think you just need to enjoy it for
Yeah,
you,
well-
and you know I'll just be dancing with everyone.
She'll be dancing with us anyway. She's just the
Their first
third
dance,
wheel.
I'll be in the middle. I'm joking.
Can you imagine?
I literally like that child.
Come on,
I'm
Jess.
not joking. It's like a wee child.
Have to give you a special dance.
I couldn't be. Well, we're joking that I'm the third wheel, but in reality, Aaron is the third wheel.
Yeah, honestly, he is.
I've just got a feeling I will be very drunk. Like,
Oh, you will.
you know what it is because I'll be nervous for you,
Yeah.
and then I know that I'll be also very nervous about. I was gonna walking down the aisle.
Walking down the aisle.
But I mean, walking down the aisle because, in case anyone didn't know, I am already bridesmaid.
I haven't asked you yet.
She hasn't asked me yet, but I already know, guys. I already know. People probably think like, God, she's a bit forward. It's obvious, sorry. But I'll be panicking about that because
Yeah.
come on, who would be the one to like fall over or something?
Oh, mate, I'd crack off if you
It would be me, wouldn't it? Come
it'd
on,
be so funny.
or something would happen to me.
I might
it would-
beat me traffic just so it does.
No, but think about all the people. It probably
Yeah,
would be
because
me.
you'll come out first, so like everyone will stare.
Oh, God.
You'll be
Don't-
one of the last ones, though.
Yeah, don't put me
One of the
first.
last ones. I'm gonna put you first now. Actually, I've changed my mind.
No, but you know what I mean. I'll just be really nervous for Lou and just everything, and then I'll probably won't eat a lot, really. Especially now if.
Yeah, because we'll be drinking champagne in the morning.
And then we'll be drinking all day, pretty much, apart
Yeah.
from literally your
I
wedding.
don't think I'll drink that much though. Because like they always say,
Oh,
you
I'll
don't have
drink
time
for
to
you.
drink. Yeah, you'll be drinking for me.
The thing is about me is when I drink, I just
Please don't be
drink
sick.
like.
Just don't be sick. I don't want to be holding your hair back on my wedding day.
And definitely on a nice dress.
Yeah. All these exciting things to come, and I can't wait to film it. Hopefully,
It's gonna
and
be-
to show you all. the process, and just to keep it for like my own like
Yeah, well, I
memories.
said to Lou
It's
as
just
well,
nice to have it.
not just videos that we're gonna do, but I've also said to her that she needs to film like bits of things herself and put it like together, little snippets of things, and just.
How exciting!
Who
This
would
is
have
like so
thought?
exciting.
Well,
Who would have thought?
I know,
I
but
feel like an actual adult.
do you actually?
You know what? When I was engaged, I was thinking, God, I'm actually halfway being an adult now. Like, I feel a bit grown up. But I'm still like a
I
child.
still feel a child.
Like, honestly, I was thinking, God, when I'm going to have a house, then I'm going to be an adult.
Then you'll be getting married.
Then I'll be getting married. And then,
Then
I might have little babies.
next babies, and Jess will probably still be here.
Jess will just be living with me.
Oh,
She's going to be
hopefully, you know.
my nanny.
You never know, by Lou's wedding I could have a
She's going to have a man.
man.
You never know.
Any single boys? Reveal yourself. I'm joking.
Oh, gosh. Well, yeah. Anyway,
Let's finish our
let's
little
cut
ramble.
the conversation there because we've gone over a little bit.
Yeah,
of
but it's
rambles.
exciting.
It's exciting.
This is like a girl talk, Mukbang / engagement talk,
Yeah.
because it's exciting. Yeah, and we have got a few exciting things coming up, really, even
Yeah.
apart from Lou getting engaged. But it's our birthdays and stuff.
It's our birthdays.
Lou's will be soon, so we'll probably...
It'll be 1 week when this video goes up.
Yeah, well, oh yeah,
So we'll probably film that. We'll film Jess's birthday. We're going away for Jess's birthday.
we are.
In
But
this
not just for our
country.
birthday, not just for my birthday.
Oh yeah, it's like our
Mine's
Christmas
a
present.
mixture of... It's a mixture of everything.
Yeah.
Christmas, birthday,
Just celebration.
celebration.
We hope you liked the video anyway. We hoped you liked the
Our
little
little
girl
ramble.
talk. We've never really done it before, have we? Like
No.
just sat here and just chatting.
So
about
easy
stuff.
though to just sit.
Yeah, it really is. But if you did like it, please give us. Why do I look like
Please
that?
give us a huge thumbs up to us. Can't do it.
And subscribe down below if you're not already. And we'll see you in our next one.
Bye.